Doug, what a fantastic win on the road for Stanley.
Yeah, it needed, very much needed. I think we had the tough run, especially with fixtures, but also a few poor performances, stemming from Plymouth onwards, and then we've turned it around at Lincoln, and then Sheffield, I thought we played well, and then that's the reward we get. So it's been coming, and in training you can tell there's a change in mentality where everyone's sort of after the same thing. Everyone's pushing each other, everyone's making sure that we do the right things, that everything's done properly, and that's what I just deserve, because you can tell that was a great performance, the full 90 minutes, and Harvey's going to keep us up.
Yeah, but some debate about whether or not there was a final touch on the way through. Fantastic throw.
Yeah.
Harvey claimed it, the celebration.
Yeah, no.
But
I think for the forward role, Harvey gets it anyway. But also, I want my assist. So if Roz is trying to steal it, you can't have it.
Yeah, but you could have basically been on the score sheet yourself. We were a little bit confused in the commentary box why that was disallowed. Any reason you can shed any light on why your goal was ruled out?
I've been told that someone was offside. Now, who was offside, I don't know. Because, I've never caught anything so sweet ever with a football. So I was in my own little world, celebrating, didn't know what to do. And next thing you know, the flag's up. But regardless of why it got cancelled out, it has. And you've just kind of got to pick yourself up, you've got to go again. And I think it was a perfect timing for a goal. Great
Example of mentality, because you had quite a few things go against you in that first half. Sean Worley had a big appeal for a penalty waved away. Your goal that was ruled out for whatever the infringement was, didn't let your heads drop, and then got that goal on the break, and it changed the game.
Yeah, I think, again, going back to the mentality we've got in the dressing room, we've got a great mix of young lads and experienced pros, and it's just about, regardless of what happens to us, whether it's decisions or chances of luck or anything like that, we just got to do what we can control, and that's being on the front foot, pressing high, keeping a high line, winning first contact, second contact, and ultimately trusting the lads up top to create. And yeah, we had a few opportunities, as you say, with Sean's tackle, and we had a couple in the second half where we could have put the game to bed, but not for a second in that game that I think that we were going to get anything less than 3 points.
Your throws are a real weapon. Are you surprised that there's not been a goal from it so far?
I think, I think in this league there's a lot of teams with long throws, and so it's not necessarily unique. Teams have ways of dealing with it and competing and everything like that. So it's a benefit for us when we've got someone like Harvey, who's great in the air, and he'll throw his head against anything, and you trust it. As long as my delivery is good, we're going to get a chance from it. And I think in the season my delivery could have been a little bit better, and I put a good one in today, we scored from it. So
first league win in 8. John Coleman's come out afterwards and said he feels that's one of the biggest wins that he's had as Accrington manager. Does it feel that significant?
Yeah, I think you could tell when the final whistle went, not only the celebration for the victory, but also the relief, where the work that we've been putting in, whether it's analysis or training or recovery or whatever it is, it's all been directed at getting 3 points, no matter what. Whether it was against Sheffield, whether it was against Cambridge tonight, we needed the win, and we've got it. And now we have to build on it, because yes, it's we've stopped the losing streak, but if we go on another one, then it's for nothing. So we need to build on this now and try and stay unbeaten. Yeah,
just finally, a couple of cup games to come. I don't think you're necessarily allowed to play in the Barnet game. Is that correct?
As far as I know, no. Whether I can play or not is something that ultimately I don't really have an influence on. But the games that I can play, I'd hope that we can, work together as a team. And I know that if I don't play for whatever reason, that the lads are there. We've got a great strength and depth. You can see we've got loads of injuries to key players, and it's just next man up. That's the mentality you've got to have. You saw Roz come in today. Yeah, I thought he was excellent. When Harry come on at the end, he's come straight in. Cody back from injury. It's a credit to them that they're ready to come on, and I know that the lads who didn't come on, that if they were asked, they'd have given everything as well. So it's not just the 11 that play, it's the whole squad, and I think that we've got the trust in each other, we've got the belief that no matter who plays, no matter who the gaffer and Jimmy and John choose, is that it's up to us. You know, they hand it over to us for 90 minutes, and it's about winning the game.
Yeah, and just finally, Seamus Keneally getting his 300th appearance, really significant milestone. I know you've not been at the club that long, coming on loan, but his standing at the football club kind of speaks for itself, really.
Yeah, I think I've got a great deal of respect for Seamus, as does everyone in the club. He carries himself, he's a top pro. If you need advice, he's there for you, and he's probably the best captain I've ever had in terms of setting standards, keeping everyone, you know, up to what he expects, you know, because he's achieved great success. Obviously, we've got Sean Worley, Sean McConville as well, experienced pros, Nathan who's on the bench, lads who've been through it. And so for myself, who, you know, it's my first year in the Football League, I'm leaning on them, you know, at certain times to be like, right, okay, what do I do in this situation, you know? Usually I'm going to work and then coming back and training over night time, and then I've got work the next day. So it's right, okay, what do I need to change now? How do I look after my body? How do I hopefully have a career that's even half as good as Seamus's? Because you know, he's a credit.